One of my new favorite features of Lightroom 4, the beta of Lightroom 4, is the mapping module. So Lightroom has these series of modules across the top. We have the library, develop module where you do all of your developing, your adjusting, your editing of the image. And now we have map, one of the new ones that's part of Lightroom 4 beta. I'm a little biased here because I've always been a map nerd and I've always been looking for better ways to geotag my photos, that is, add location data to the photo, the location of where it was taken. And now with it built right in, it's really nice. So if you bring images into Lightroom that already have GPS information embedded in the metadata, and there are some cameras now, the Canon SX230 will do that, and there are several other point and shoots, and then there's lots of little modules, especially on the Nikon DSLR side, that will write the location data into the picture at the time of taking it, which is really quite painless. You just take the picture with the GPS on, and the location data is written into the photo. Now, when you bring that into Lightroom, those pictures will automatically be displayed on the map. And in my case, I don't have for these pictures, I didn't use a camera that had that, so I need to do it manually, but we're going to talk a little bit more about of that right now. So if you've brought in pictures, and you can see down here at the bottom, I've brought in a series of pictures, and there are some, this icon's a little hard to see, let me make this a little bit bigger. There are some that already have geotagging information built in, and if I can just scroll through and find those pictures, and then click on them, it will take me to that location on the map. That's great. Now, here's another picture. I have not added any location data to this. I decided not to use it because white balance is off a little bit, and I got another better one on the other side. But if I did want to use this and I wanted to add geotagging, it's simply as dragging it up onto the map and dropping it. And now that image, location data has been added to that image. You can see that over here on the right GPS. It gives its latitude and longitude coordinates. If I make a mistake, I can just grab that little pin that is the marker and drop it at a new location. And it's just quite that simple. Even better is if you have a device that can record a GPS track log, a GPX track log, then you can use that right down here at the bottom. You can load a track log, and once you've loaded that, you can then auto tag the photos. And how that works, it looks at the time and date stamp that you took the picture. It looks at your GPS track log and looks at the time stamp and where you were located at that matching moment that the picture was taken, and it writes that automatically, will write that information in. The key thing to remember in this case is you need to make sure that your camera time is set accurately to your local time where you're photographing, and sometimes you can forget to do that, and there are ways to, you can see right here, set time zone offset, so you can do that after the fact if you've just flown across the country and you've forgotten to set your camera time accurately. That's really nice. Then what you can do is you can export this and show it in a bunch of different places. And you can put it on Flickr, SmugMug, a lot of different sites now will display your photos on a map, which is great. And it's just another way of kind of searching and categorizing, another way to narrow down your library. Very easily with this, you can say, show me every picture I've ever taken in Vermont. And there you will have a display on the map of every picture you've ever taken on the map. I mentioned the GPX track log. I just want to go back to that real quick and mention that on the Android, for smartphones are perfectly smartphones with GPS, which just about all of them now have GPS, are perfectly capable of recording this information. On the Android side, you have Map My Tracks from Google. It's excellent. It's completely free, and it will just simply record a track log for you, and then you can send it to yourself as a GPX and import it here into Lightroom 4. On the iPhone side, you have an app. There's many, but the one I found that I enjoy, that I think works well for its price because it's free, is GPX Master. I'm going to put all these links down below, and this is about all I'm going to say about this. It's a neat feature. So Lightroom Beta 4, Map Module, drag and drop to add locations, display on the map, use a track log to auto tag photos, all very easy and quite painless. And that's what I really like about Lightroom. I try not to be such a fanboy, but it makes shooting raw, and now with the addition of mapping, it really makes it easy to get your photos in, make the adjustments you need, add the tagging and keywording, and now for me that will also include geotagging, and then get them out to whoever you're going to share those with into Facebook, SmugMug, Flickr, Zenfolio, any number of places, and it makes it really quick and really painless, so it works well. So if you have any questions about this at all, find me on Facebook. Again, link will down below, and I would be happy to answer. Thanks. Hope this was helpful.